Welcome to God's Message Now Today channel, a channel dedicated to bringing you the most inspiring and uplifting messages to help you connect with God. Subscribe for more videos. Today we will be talking about a letter from heaven. My hand is upon you. Stop, do not scroll past. This moment is not a coincidence. The breath in your lungs, the thoughts swirling in your mind, and your eyes reading these words, all are held within a divine appointment that transcends human understanding. There is a message waiting to be heard, a voice that yearns to be understood, not by the ears of the world, but by the deepest place where your soul resides. Do you feel it? A gentle nudge, a sudden curiosity, a sense that these words are not random. That is, I'm knocking on the door of your heart. This is not a message for the masses. This is a letter written specifically for you. Allow yourself to be still, if only for a few moments, and listen. Because what you are about to read has the power to change everything, not by changing your circumstances, but by changing how you see yourself and the one who created you. Prepare your soul, for I am about to speak directly to the wounds you hide, the dreams you have buried, and the glorious destiny you are born to fulfill. This message, my beloved child, begins with the most profoundly personal call, a whisper designed to cut through all the noise of the world and echo directly into the core of your being. It is not a discourse delivered to a multitude, but an intimate dialogue, a sacred encounter between you and me. I want you to know that, right here, right now, I am establishing a bridge directly to the innermost part of your being, where the intimacy and depth of our relationship are most truly felt. Listen closely, my child. When I call you my beloved, it is not an empty title or a flowery phrase. It is the purest truth of your identity in my eyes. Every syllable of this phrase is imbued with a deep affection, the boundless care of a father for his most precious child. From the very first moment of this communication, I want to shatter every barrier of distance, every feeling of loneliness you may be carrying. You are not a stranger to me. You are family, my lineage, the one toward whom my heart always turns. My voice does not merely skim the surface of your mind. I declare that I speak directly to the deepest part of your soul. Imagine that. Imagine a voice capable of piercing through every layer of defense, every wall you have built over the years. It moves past the anxieties of today, the regrets of yesterday, and the fears of tomorrow. It reaches the place where you keep your most secret confidences, your wounds that have never healed, and the hopes you dare not speak aloud. That is where I want to meet you. My understanding is not based on what you show on the outside, but on the complete knowledge of who you truly are. I know you better than you know yourself. I see the beauty in your chaos, the strength in your weakness, and the potential in your insecurity. And in this vast world, where you can easily feel small, invisible, or left behind, let this reassurance sink deep into your spirit. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Every step you take, every breath you draw, every thought that crosses your mind, all are observed by me with an unwavering focus. You may feel like you are screaming in an empty room, but I hear your every whisper. You may feel like you are drifting aimlessly on a vast ocean, but I am the lighthouse that never goes out, always watching over and guiding you. My presence is an unshakable truth, an eternal covering that envelops your life. Now, let me speak to you about your value. Let these words annihilate every lie of the enemy, every harsh self-judgment, and every false standard of the world. Listen clearly. I see you, I cherish you, I care for you. When I say, I see you, it is not a passing glance. It is a penetrating gaze, a comprehensive admiration of your unique being. I see the past that has shaped you, the present you are facing, and the glorious future I have set aside for you. I see the tears you cry in the dark of night and a radiant smile on your face in moments of joy. I see you. When I say, I cherish you, it means you carry a value that cannot be measured. Your worth is not found in your achievements, your possessions, or the approval of others. Your worth is found in your very existence, in the divine imprint I have placed upon you. You are a masterpiece, a one-of-a-kind treasure in all of creation. And when I say, I care for you, it is a promise of active, relentless provision. I care about your health, your relationships, the burdens on your heart, and even the smallest details you think no one notices. The foundation of all this, the foundation of your very existence, is one great truth. Above all else, I love you with an everlasting love. Pause and meditate on the phrase, everlasting love. It means this love has no beginning and will never have an end. It existed before you were even born and will continue for all eternity. This love is not a fickle emotion. It does not increase when you do good, nor does it decrease when you stumble. It is the constant, the shelter, the compass of your life. In a world of constant change, where everything can shift, my love for you is the one thing that is steadfast, solid, and eternal. It is the rock on which you can stand when everything around you is shaking. Even in moments when you doubt your worth. When you look in the mirror and see only flaws, remember that in my eyes, you are priceless. I do not see what you see. I see my own image reflected in you. You are more precious than the stars that adorn the night sky, more cherished than the wildflowers that bloom in spring. These comparisons are not flattery. They are to help your finite mind grasp a fraction of the infinite value you carry. I do not compare you to others. I have made you uniquely, intentionally. You are not a copy. You are an original. And I am not ashamed of your brokenness. In fact, I delight in healing it. Your broken pieces in my hands will become a beautiful mosaic of grace and redemption. Your existence was never a coincidence. Before the mountains were raised, before the oceans were formed, I knew you. This message reveals a staggering truth. You are chosen, marked, and I declared a purpose over your life from the foundations of the earth. Let this truth sink into every cell of your being. You are not an afterthought, not a backup plan. You are part of my original, perfect plan. Your life has a meaning, a purpose that was ordained from eternity. Therefore, reject the lies that whisper you are a burden or a mistake. You are not a mistake. You are not a burden. You are not behind schedule. You are exactly where I want you to be, at the exact time I have appointed. Look at the abilities, the talents you possess. Perhaps you consider them ordinary, but I declare that every gift within you is a sacred treasure from my spirit. They are not random skills, but treasures, sacred deposits, given for a specific purpose. The talent for writing, the ability to listen, the gift of music, the skill of your hands, a sharp mind, a compassionate heart, all originate from me and were given to serve my kingdom. Do not belittle them. Nurture them. They are the tools I will use to perform wonders through you. I did not create you generically. I fashioned you with uniqueness, set you apart with a calling, and breathed destiny into your lungs. Every person has a unique fingerprint, and so too, every person has a unique calling from me. There is a mission, a path that only you can complete. Your destiny is not a vague concept. It is the divine breath I placed within you from the very beginning. I have written your story in my book, and not a single detail has escaped my pen. Your life is an epic being written, and I am the author. So the next time you feel insignificant or feel forgotten, stop and ask yourself, remember whose image you carry, and remember who calls you by name. You carry the image of Almighty God. Your name is engraved in the palms of my hands. Your value is not swayed by fleeting emotions or the opinions of people. It is anchored in the divine identity I have bestowed upon you. Hold your head high, my child, for you are my treasure. Fearfully and wonderfully made. This is your foundation. This is your truth. Stand firm in it. My beloved, know that I am not just a creator who formed you in eternity and then left you to fend for yourself. No, I am an ever-present Father, a faithful companion, a good shepherd who watches over your every step on the complex and challenging journey of life. My care is not an occasional intervention. It is a comprehensive, meticulous, and ceaseless embrace that touches every aspect of your existence. Let this truth settle in your soul. Not a single moment of your life escapes my attention. This means there is not one second when you are truly alone. In the peaks of extreme joy, when your heart is bursting with laughter, I am there, rejoicing with you. In the depths of profound sorrow, when you feel shattered and depleted, I am there, holding you in my unseen arms. Even in the ordinary moments, the times you are doing repetitive tasks, the times you are in quiet contemplation, I am present. This awareness brings an unparalleled, deep comfort, because it means that everything about you, whether joy or pain, has meaning and is recorded by me. I do not merely observe from a distance. I participate intimately in your emotions. Every sigh, every tear, every hidden hope, and every silent prayer, I have collected them all, and they are precious to me. Picture that image, a God of the entire universe stooping down to collect your tears, treasuring the hopes you dare not speak aloud. Every cry I've heard, every tear I have gathered. To the world, they may be fleeting expressions of weakness, but to me, they are the most sincere prayers, precious gems that speak to the true state of your heart. Nothing is too small or too trivial for my concern, and the dreams you nurture in the depths of your heart, the talents you may think no one sees or are not good enough, I want you to know they are not meaningless. The talents you carry, the dreams you cherish in silence, they are not trivial. They are the seeds of a glorious harvest that I have planned. Do not bury them under the ashes of doubt or fear. They are sacred seeds I have sown into the soil of your soul. Water them with faith, care for them with perseverance, because at my perfect time they will sprout and bear fruit magnificently, bringing glory to me and blessings to many. I hold your dreams as sacred. You are not called to walk this journey in your own strength. That would be an unbearable burden. Instead, recognize that I am the one who waters your soul with grace and strengthens your hands for the journey ahead. When you feel spiritually dry and exhausted, my grace will be the cool water that refreshes and renews you. When you feel weak and unable to move forward, my strength will be your support, strengthening your hands to grasp what I have for you and to fight the battles ahead. This source of strength is not far away. It is right inside you. The spirit in you is not timid but bold and wise, full of power and love. You have been given the same spirit that raised Christ from the dead. Stop focusing on your own timidity and start recognizing the power of the one who dwells in you. This spirit will give you the courage to face giants, the wisdom to make right decisions, the power to overcome every obstacle, and the love to heal and restore. So, engrave this promise in your heart. The journey may be difficult, but you are never alone. I walk beside you as your great protector, your shield, and your guide. There will be times when the road is rough, the nights are long and dark, and the storms are fierce. But in all of that, my presence is an unshakable guarantee. I am the shield that protects you from the fiery arrows of the enemy, and the guide who shows you the way when you cannot see the path. My promise is firm. I will never leave you nor forsake you. My care covers all your needs. Believe that I will provide for your every need, not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually, and relationally. People often limit my provision to material needs, but my heart longs to meet your deeper needs as well. When you need peace, I will give it. When you need wisdom, I will pour it out. When you need healthy relationships, I will bring them. Trust in my all-encompassing provision. Every need you will have, I have already provided for it. There will be seasons in your life when you pray, but there seems to be no answer. When you wait, but the door remains closed. You may feel like you are being delayed, but know this: my delay is not a denial. This is a crucial truth you must grasp. The human mind often interprets my silence as rejection, but in my kingdom, waiting is often a part of the preparation. The Lord is never late. My timing is perfect, and what you perceive as a delay is actually a sacred period of shaping. During these seasons of waiting, a profound work is taking place within you. I am shaping your character, preparing your heart, and refining your vision. Just as gold must go through fire to become pure, your faith must also be tested to come strong. I have allowed this season not to punish you, but to prepare you. I am removing the impurities of pride, impatience, and self-reliance. I am expanding the capacity of your heart to contain more of what I am about to pour out. I am sharpening your vision so that you can see spiritual things instead of only physical things. If you are facing opposition, attacks from the enemy, do not be discouraged. Change your perspective. You have faced resistance not because you are weak, but because you are dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. Resistance is a testament to the calling on your life. The enemy does not attack those without a purpose. He attacks those who carry the potential to destroy his work. So, see opposition as a confirmation that you are on the right path and have a great destiny that needs protecting. Finally, understand that every trial has a purpose. The testing of your faith is precious to me. It is producing in you perseverance, purity, and power. It is forging in you a spirit that cannot be shaken. Every time you choose to trust me instead of fear, you are building a spiritual muscle. Every time you stand firm when you want to give up, you are forging an indomitable spirit. These qualities, perseverance, purity, power, are priceless and can only be formed in the furnace of affliction. Trust the process, my child, for I am creating something beautiful and eternal in you. My beloved child. There are times on your journey when silence seems to envelop everything. The heavens seem like brass. Your prayers seem to go no higher than the ceiling, and you look around to see only stagnation. In those moments, the enemy will whisper lies that I've forgotten you, that my promises are empty. But today, I want to pull back the curtain and show you a powerful truth. Even in the silence, I am working. Even in the waiting, I am moving. My greatest work is often done behind the scenes, in the unseen places where the naked eye cannot perceive. Let this declaration anchor your soul. Even in the silence, I am at work. Even in the waiting, I am shaping miracles. My silence is not my absence. It is a space of divine concentration. Just as a seed must be in the darkness of the earth before it can sprout, the greatest miracles in your life are being incubated in seasons of silence. My silence is sometimes how I cultivate faith in you. I am arranging the details, moving people, and preparing the circumstances for your coming breakthrough. Much of my most important work happens in secret, beneath the surface, in the quiet. Learn to trust my unseen activity. The hopes that have faded, the dreams you thought were dead, the prayers you have given up on, I declare that they are about to bloom again. I am the God of resurrection. I can breathe life into what is dead. The transformation I am performing in you will become so clear it will be undeniable. Even those in your family who still doubt, they will witness the transformation I am doing in you. Your life will become a living testimony to my restorative power, and when my restoration comes, it will far exceed your every expectation. I do not just patch up what was broken. My promise is this: I don't just restore, you will get it all back and more. This is an exponential restoration. The years the enemy has stolen, I will restore. The opportunities you feel you have missed, I will resurrect. I will compensate you not only for what was lost, but I will also give you blessings you never dared to dream of. Prepare for abundance, for that is the nature of my kingdom. However, there is a condition for you to enter this promised land. To step into that place, you must let go of the burdens you have been carrying. Let go of the shame, the regret, the fear. They are not your inheritance. You cannot walk into your new future while still clinging to the chains of the past. The shame of mistakes, the regret of wrong decisions, the fear of being hurt again. They are heavy stones holding you back. Today, I invite you to lay them down at the foot of the cross. Give them to me. When you release those burdens, I will give you a divine exchange. Your true inheritance is this: peace is your portion, joy is your gift, and strength is your mantle. In place of shame, I give you the deep peace that comes from complete forgiveness. In place of regret, I give you a joy that is not dependent on circumstances. In place of fear, I clothe you in the mantle of divine strength. This is what you are made to carry. I know that the past can leave deep scars. I know the memories that haunt you. I know the failures you replay in your mind. But today I say to you, be free. I do not just cover the wounds. I heal them from the root. I am the great physician, and I have the power to enter the most wounded places in your memory and bring complete healing. I declare healing over your soul. I am wiping every tear from your eyes with my own hand. Allow me to do it. Open up the most painful corners and let the light of my love shine in. The result of this healing is a radical inner transformation. Your heart is no longer a prison of despair. It is a holy place of my presence. The place that was once a dark space, imprisoned by pain and despair, will become a radiant temple filled with my own glorious presence. You will no longer live from a place of brokenness, but from a place of wholeness and peace. The key to unlocking this freedom is forgiveness. Accept my forgiveness. You don't have to earn it. It is already yours. Forgiveness is not something you can achieve through good works. It is a free gift purchased at a great price on the cross. Stop trying to be worthy. Simply receive it by faith. Let my forgiveness wash away every sin, every shame, and release you from the burden you have carried for too long. Perhaps you look back on the years of suffering and wonder why. I want you to know that no pain is meaningless in my hands. The pain did not destroy you. It refined you. Just as pressure turns coal into diamonds, the trials you have endured have created precious qualities in you. Sorrow has softened your heart, made you more compassionate, more aware, more alive. You could not comfort others if you had never experienced suffering. You could not have deep compassion if you had never needed mercy. I have used the very things the enemy meant to destroy you with to build you up to be stronger and more like me. Do you know why you are still standing after all you have endured? Because I have been holding you up. I have been fighting for you in ways you could not see. Your resilience does not come entirely from your own strength. In the moments you thought you were about to collapse, it was my hand that kept you standing. In the spiritual battles you were unaware of, I fought on your behalf. You are not a victim. You are a survivor, a victor. You are a warrior even when your knees are shaking, because your strength is not in yourself, but in the one who fights with you. Know that you are always surrounded and protected. The enemy has tried to destroy your peace, your hope, your future, but he has failed because I have intervened. I have sent angels to fight on your behalf. There is a spiritual world operating around you. The enemy of your soul relentlessly seeks to attack, but my heavenly host is always on duty to protect you. When fear tried to invade your mind, I shielded it. I have whispered courage into your heart. I have shielded your mind when fear tried to take over. You are much safer than you think. Trust in my invisible, yet incredibly powerful protection. My beloved child, the words I speak to you are not merely passive comforts for you to hear and feel better for a moment. No, this is an invitation, a powerful call to action. I invite you to become an active participant in the wondrous plan I have laid out for your life. Our relationship is a divine partnership, and your part is carried out through faith, trust, and a love-born obedience. The first and most important thing I ask of you is trust. Trust me with this process. Lean into my timing. Humans always have the tendency to want to control everything, to know every detail of the plan in advance. But true faith is trusting me, even when you cannot see the whole path. Trust that I know what I am doing. My timing may not be like your timing, but it is always perfect. I am never late and always on time. Let go of the need to understand everything and learn to rest in my infinite wisdom. This trust leads to a beautiful balance in life. Continue to work on your dreams with diligence, yes, but also rest in the certainty that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail for your good. I am not calling you to be lazy. Do your part. Learn, practice, sow the seeds. But do not do it with a spirit of anxiety, trying to force the outcome yourself. Work with a spirit of peace, knowing that while you are working in the visible, I am working in the invisible. The combination of your effort and my power will produce results far beyond what you could do alone. When you feel tired, remember my invitation. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Trust is the antidote to anxiety. Let go of the fear that has kept you stuck. The future doesn't have to be frightening when it is in my hands. Anxiety is the result of trying to carry burdens you are not created to bear. The future is one of those burdens. You cannot control it, but I can. Trust me with tomorrow. I have already lived there. I see the whole picture. Every time anxiety creeps into your mind, let it be a reminder to surrender. To be at peace is an act of trust, an acknowledgement that I am God and you are not. So, what must you do? It is very simple. Take the next step in faith, and I will meet you there. I am not asking you to leap across a chasm. I am only asking you to take the next step that I am illuminating for you. Do not worry about the 10th step when you are only on the first. When you obey and take the next step, I will illuminate the one after that. That is how the journey of faith works, one step at a time, hand in hand with me, for our relationship. To grow, you need to recognize a fundamental truth. You need me. That is not a weakness. It is a fact. I created you for relationship, not for performance. The world teaches you to be independent, self-sufficient, and strong. But in my kingdom, true strength comes from recognizing your complete dependence on me, admitting you need. Me does not make you weak. It connects you to an infinite source of strength. You were made to live in intimate communion with me, not to try to impress me or the world. In the hustle and bustle of life, it is easy to get swept away and forget what is most important. So I offer a simple invitation. Pause, breathe, and return to me. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, stressed, or lost, treat it as a signal to pause. Take a deep breath and turn your heart toward me. Come to me daily, honestly, humbly, to share your burdens, your dreams, your fears. I do not want to see you only on Sundays. I want a daily, authentic relationship where you can be fully yourself. Here is one of the most powerful promises in my kingdom. Give me the first place in your life, and I will take care of the rest. When you prioritize time with me, seek my will first, and place your relationship with me above all else, a divine order will be established in your life. I will handle the battles. I will give you the wisdom to live in peace. You do not have to struggle to solve every problem. When you take care of your relationship with me, I will take care of everything else for you. And never think you have to clean up yourself before coming to me. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing. The enemy loves to tell you that you are not good enough, that you have to fix yourself before you are worthy to come before me. That is a lie. I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for a willing heart of surrender. I am not asking you to be perfect. I have asked you to be present. Your willingness is an open door for me to come in and begin my transformative work. You don't have to wait until you feel worthy. Come as you are, right now, my beloved. Never underestimate the power of communicating with me. Do not stop praying. Do not stop seeking. You are not being ignored. Your prayers move heaven. Your words touch my heart. You may not see immediate results, but every sincere prayer is heard and has a tremendous impact in the spiritual realm. Your prayers are not empty words floating into the air. They are powerful weapons, intimate conversations, the cord that connects your heart to mine. Learn to cultivate a spirit of gratitude and praise. Gratitude is a magnet for my miracles. Praise is the password to my presence. Worship is your warfare. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, your heart opens to receive even more from me. When you praise me, even in difficult circumstances, you are declaring your faith in my good nature, and that breaks the power of darkness. Don't worry about tomorrow. Learn to offer your praise even when tears are falling. That is where true miracles are born. Finally, make seeking me a daily habit. Every morning, come to me. Let me fill you anew. Do not try to run on yesterday's grace. My grace is new every day. You need to be filled every day. Dedicate the first moments of your new day to me. Before you check your phone, before you worry about your to-do list, come and sit in my presence. Let my word be the first food for your soul. This will set the tone for the entire day and equip you to face whatever comes. This is my call to you. Respond in faith, trust, and obedience, and you will see my plan unfold in your life in a miraculous way. My beloved child, fix your eyes forward, beyond the limits of the present, because I have glorious plans awaiting you. Your future is not a repetition of the past. It is a promised land full of new opportunities, increased influence, and the fulfillment of every promise I have spoken over your life. Prepare your soul to receive what I am about to do. Hear this promise and let it ignite hope within you. My child, I am opening doors before you, doors that were once locked tight, paths that seemed forever closed. I, your Lord, am unlocking them. There are opportunities you thought were permanently lost, relationships you thought could never be mended, career paths you thought were blocked. But I declare that there is no door I cannot open. My power is not limited by past failures or present obstacles. Your breakthrough comes not from human effort, but from my sovereign hand and grace. At the same time, learn to trust my wisdom even when doors close. Do not be afraid of closed doors. I close them because I love you, not because I am punishing you. Some things you prayed for were not my best for you. Sometimes, a no from me is the greatest act of protection. You see only a piece of the picture, but I see it all. That closed door may be saving you from a heartache, a wrong path, or a compromise that would have robbed you of your destiny. My rejection is often a bigger blessing than the yes you wanted. Believe that I am always leading you to better things. I am leading you into places of true blessing. Do not settle for what is easy or immediate. Wait for the divine. The world champions instant gratification, but my kingdom operates on divine timing. Be patient and wait for my best. Do not accept a second-rate blessing just because you do not want to wait. What I have prepared for you is far beyond what you can imagine. To see these things, you need a new perspective. Therefore, I will give you new eyes to see through the chaos, through the doubt, through the natural. I will give you vision, spiritual clarity, a heavenly lens to look at your circumstances. I will lift you above your circumstances so you can see them from my perspective. You will begin to see opportunity in adversity, purpose in pain, and my hand at work in every detail. This is a gift that will completely change the way you live. As you walk in obedience, expect expansion. I am enlarging your territory, not just in influence, but in impact. I will increase your capacity to make a difference in the world around you. Your words will carry more weight, your actions will have greater results, and your presence will bring change to the environments you enter. This is not to make you great, but to make my name great through you. You have sown in tears, but I promise you will reap in joy. You will see the fruit of your labor. You will witness miracles unfold before your very eyes. Your perseverance, your prayers, your quiet acts of faith, nothing has been wasted. The harvest is coming, and it will be worth every tear, every lonely night, every sacrifice. Prepare to witness the things you have prayed for years begin to materialize. My purpose for you does not stop with you. I will use you to bring healing to others, to restore hope where it has been lost, to speak truth into chaos. You will become an instrument in my hands. Your experiences, both good and bad, will equip you to minister to others who are walking a similar path. The compassionate heart I have forged in you will be a source of comfort to broken souls. And the unique story of your life will become a powerful tool. Your story will be a testimony. Your wounds will become weapons. Your past will become a platform. I am an expert in redemption. I will take the darkest chapters of your life and turn them into compelling messages of hope. Where you are weakest will be where my strength is most clearly displayed. Nothing you have been through will be wasted. I will redeem it all for my glory and your good. I know that one of your greatest pains lies in relationships. Know that I am moving even there. In your house, I am moving. In your family, I am working. Where there is division, conflict, and tears, I am bringing reconciliation. I am bringing healing where there is hurt, restoration where there is loss, and peace where there is chaos. Do not give up praying for your loved ones. My hand is at work in ways you cannot yet see. Your faith has an impact that extends far beyond yourself. The faith you have is creating a spiritual legacy that will bless generations to come. When you choose to live for me, you are breaking negative cycles and establishing new patterns of blessing. Your prayers are sowing seeds that will sprout in the lives of your children and grandchildren. You are building a legacy of eternal value. You have a crucial role in your family and community. I will use you to change the atmosphere. I will use you to break generational curses. I will use you to be a light in dark places. Your family will see my glory through you. You are called to be an agent of change. Your presence, filled with my spirit, can shift the spiritual atmosphere wherever you go. Be bold and embrace this role. For you to flourish, I will also realign the relationships around you. I am removing those who drain your spirit and surrounding you with those who stir your faith. Trust my orchestration. I know who builds you up and who tears you down. I will bring divine connections, friends, mentors, and companions who will encourage, challenge, and help you grow in your faith. Isolation is a tactic of the enemy, but connection is my gift. Open your heart to the new people I am bringing into your life. These are my promises for your future. Grab hold of them by faith, declare them over your life, and expect to see them come to pass. The best is yet to come. My beloved child, It is time for you to change how you see yourself. You are not a helpless victim, swept away by the current of circumstances. You are not a dry leaf blown about aimlessly by the wind. No, I have created you with a different nature. I have placed within you a divine power, a spiritual authority, and a victorious destiny. It is time for you to rise up and walk in your true identity. Let this truth reshape your perception. You are not a passive observer in this life. You are a co-heir with Christ, a warrior equipped with heavenly armor, and a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs it. You have an active role, a place of honor, and a sacred responsibility. You are an heir to all the rights and power of my kingdom. You are a warrior in a spiritual battle, and I have equipped you with everything you need to win. And in a world full of darkness, your life is destined to shine like a lighthouse, guiding others to safety and hope in me. Begin to recognize the power of the spiritual tools I have given you. Do not underestimate the power of your words, your prayers, your worship. Your words, when aligned with my word, have the power to create and destroy. You can speak life into dead situations. Your prayers can demolish strongholds of the enemy. Your worship can reclaim territory for my kingdom. The words you carry have weight. They can heal or harm, build up or tear down. Use them wisely and intentionally. This source of power does not come from you, but from the one who dwells in you. I have placed within you the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead. Stop and meditate on this extraordinary truth. The power that conquered death, sin, and hell lives inside you. That Spirit is not intimidated by giants. It does not back down from opposition. It advances, it overcomes, it conquers. So when you face challenges that seem too big, remember that the power within you is greater than any challenge outside of you. With this power, your destiny is to win. You were made to overcome, not just to survive. You were made for victory. Survival is a defensive posture, but I have called you to live on the offensive. You are called to conquer new ground, to defeat the enemy, to live a victorious life. And wonderfully, my power is made perfect in your weakness. When you admit your powerlessness, that is when my power can flow through you most mightily. So act. Rise up in your authority. Declare who you are in me. Start saying what I say about you. Proclaim that you are loved, forgiven, chosen, and blessed. Command fear to leave, anxiety to be silent, and mountains to move in my name. You have the authority to do so. As you mature in me, I will lead you to new levels of understanding. You are stepping into a new level of spiritual maturity. It is time to grow up, to stretch yourself, and to trust me deeper than ever before. I do not want you to remain a spiritual infant forever, drinking only milk. I want you to eat solid food so you can become strong and steadfast. This requires a deeper commitment, a greater trust. The key to walking in this maturity is sensitivity. It is vital that you walk with sensitivity to my Spirit. Learn to listen to His whisper, to feel His prompting, and to respond quickly to His leading. This requires you to spend time in silence, setting aside the distractions of the world, so you can hear my still, small voice. As I heal your wounds, I will also do another miracle. As I heal you, I will also awaken your senses to the spiritual realm in new ways. Your spiritual eyes will be open to see what I am doing. Your spiritual ears will be trained to distinguish my voice from the enemy's. I will train your ears to hear my voice even in the noise. You will develop a sharp discernment. With this discernment, you will no longer be easily deceived. You will no longer be swayed by flashy appearances or persuasive words. You will have the ability to see past the surface and recognize the true intent behind people's words and actions. You will know what is from me and what is not. This is an invaluable protective tool on your spiritual journey. As was said, gratitude is a magnet for my miracles. A grateful heart will see my hand in every situation, good and bad. It takes nothing for granted, and when you express that gratitude, it paves the way for me to move even more in your life. Make gratitude a lifestyle. True strength is not found in pride, but in humility. Your humility will be your strength, and my presence will be your banner. Humility is acknowledging that everything good in you and through you comes from me. It opens the floodgates for my grace to pour out. The proud rely on their own strength and will fail, but the humble rely on my strength and will be lifted up. Humility is not thinking less of yourself. It is thinking of yourself less. Finally, free yourself from the need for others' approval. Do not seek validation from those who do not understand your calling. As you walk in the purpose I have for you, there will be those who do not understand, who criticize, or who are jealous. If you seek their approval, you will be paralyzed. Your worth and purpose are defined by me, your Creator, not by the opinions of those who only see the surface. Be secure in my validation. Take up this power and authority, my warrior. Put on my armor. Take up the sword of the Spirit and walk as a victor. The kingdom of darkness is trembling at the potential I have placed within you, my beloved child. While I call you to be a mighty warrior and an influential person, I also want you to know that I care deeply about your own health and well-being. You are not a machine created for ceaseless work. You are a precious creation, needing care for both your body and your soul. Maintaining a close, vibrant relationship with me is the foundation for everything else in your life. In a world that glorifies busyness and burnout as a badge of success, I offer a countercultural invitation. I invite you to rest. Come to me and I will give you rest, not just physical relief, but a deep, soulful restoration. The rest I give is more than just stopping work. It is an act of trust, a transference of your burdens to me, allowing your soul to be refreshed. In my presence, do not feel guilty for resting. See it as a necessary spiritual discipline. Let my spirit revive your weary soul. As you take time to rest in me, a complete renewal will take place. I will breathe new life into your tired heart. I will replace anxiety with peace, confusion with clarity, and sorrow with joy. Just like a phone needs its battery recharged, your soul needs to be recharged in my presence. Only then can you face the world from a place of fullness, not from depletion. Remember my priorities. I am more concerned with the health of your soul than the speed of your success. People are often obsessed with achieving external goals quickly, but I look at the inside. A healthy, peaceful soul, intimately connected to me, is the greatest success in my eyes. What good is a promotion if your heart is still bound by fear? Do not sacrifice your inner health on the altar of worldly ambition. Seek my kingdom first, and all these other things will be given to you. The wellspring of life. Peace and strength is found in one place, my presence. In my presence there is stillness, there is peace. You will find clarity, you will find answers, you will find joy. When the world becomes too loud and chaotic, find a quiet place to be alone with me. That is where burdens are lifted, confusion is clarified, and divine joy is poured out. Make time for me, even if it is just a whispered prayer or a moment of silence. Our relationship, like any other, needs time and investment to grow. The more you come to me, the more you will know my voice. The more you seek me, the more you will understand my heart. There is no shortcut to intimacy. You must spend time reading my word, talking to me in prayer, and listening in the quiet. Gradually, you will become familiar with my voice, just as a sheep recognizes the voice of its shepherd. Train your ears to listen. And remember, I often do not speak in the great wind or the earthquake. I do not shout over the chaos. I wait in the stillness. There you will find me. There you will hear me. There you will be changed. The world screams for your attention, but I often whisper. My voice is a still, small voice, requiring you to quiet the noise within and without to be able to hear. Seek those quiet moments each day, for that is where the deepest transformation happens. When you come to me, come authentically. I am not offended by your emotions. I gave them to you. Do not try to hide your anger, your sorrow, or your doubt. I already know them. I want you to bring all of it to me. I am not afraid of your mess. I can handle it all. An authentic relationship is built on honesty, not pretense. Pour out your heart before me. On this journey, you will have to fight the lies of the enemy and of your own mind. Use my word as your weapon. Replace curses with my promises. You are more than a conqueror. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are blessed and highly favored. This is your truth. Declare it until it sinks deep into your soul and becomes a part of you. Silence every lie with my truth. Finally, be prepared to face judgment from others. There will be those who do not understand your obedience, who mock your choices, who question your passion for me. Do not be discouraged. You are not called to fit in. You are called to stand out. Living for me will make you different from the world. Do not seek their approval. Your obedience is to me, not to them. You do not need human approval when you have divine affirmation. Find your security and your worth in my love, and let your light shine. No matter what others say, that take care of the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is your body, and nurture your relationship with me above all else. That is the key to a full and purposeful life, not my beloved child. Listen with your whole soul. I want you to feel the change, a shift in the spiritual realm. The season of waiting, of trial, and of silence is coming to an end. A new season is dawning. This message is not just a distant promise. It is a declaration of what is imminent. Stand firm, lift your head, for your redemption draws near. I declare over your life that you are on the verge of a breakthrough. You have walked through the deep valleys, endured the fierce storms, and persevered through long nights of silence. You have felt weary, discouraged, and have perhaps wondered if I still remembered you. But now, look, the horizon is changing. You can feel it in your spirit, a shift in the atmosphere. There is a relief coming, a release that is near. The chains that have held you back are beginning to break. Remember that my word is a sure guarantee. My word does not return void. The vision you have carried will no longer be just a hope. It will become a testimony. Every promise I have spoken over your life has a creative power within it. It is working to fulfill itself. The vision you have cherished in your heart, the thing you have prayed for years, will soon step out of the realm of hope and become a tangible reality that others can see and witness. If you see the battle intensifying, do not be afraid. That is a good sign. Stand firm. The battle intensifies right before the victory breaks forth, and your victory is near. The enemy knows his time is short. He is launching his final, most desperate attacks to prevent you from stepping into your destiny. But do not retreat. Stand firm in your faith, knowing that this final resistance is only the herald of a glorious victory that is about to be yours. And in this process, I am building something indestructible in you. I am raising up in you a faith that is unshakable. It is not based on circumstances, but on my character. Your faith will no longer be swayed by what you see or feel. It will be anchored to an eternal truth. Who I am faithful. I am almighty. I am loving. When your faith is built on this rock, no storm can knock you down. Look back on your life and know that nothing has been wasted. I waste no detail. I miss no prayer nor overlook a single tear. Every detour, every disappointment, every heartache I will weave them all together into a beautiful tapestry. All things are working together for your good, even the things you do not understand. Trust my masterful ability to turn chaos into order. I am an expert at turning things around. What the enemy meant for harm, I am turning for good. Just as Joseph was sold by his brothers, but ultimately became the one to save his entire family from famine, I will take the very schemes of the enemy against you and turn them into your greatest blessings. Betrayal will teach you about loyalty. Loss will teach you about true value. Weakness will teach you about my strength. And now, a new season is coming. You are entering into your recompense. The years of loss, confusion, and wandering are being redeemed. You will laugh again. You will dance again. You will testify of my goodness in ways you never imagined. There will be a divine restoration. Joy will replace sorrow. Clarity will replace confusion. You will look back and see that the wait was worth it. You will have new testimonies, new songs to sing of my faithfulness. Know that your life has a significance that extends far beyond the present. The legacy you are building is not just for now, but for generations to come. The way you live, the way you trust me, the way you overcome adversity, it is all creating a spiritual inheritance that will affect your descendants. Your faith is creating a spiritual legacy that is more precious than gold. Remember, I am not looking for perfect people. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing. I will anoint your willingness. I will bless your surrender. I will make your brokenness beautiful. I do not call the qualified. I qualify the called. Your willingness is all I need. Give me your broken pieces and watch me turn them into a masterpiece. The source of your strength lies in a divine paradox. My grace is sufficient. My power is made perfect in your weakness. Do not hide your weakness. Boast in it, for that is where my power can be most fully displayed. When you are weak, then I am strongest in and through you. And here is the final promise, an unbreakable guarantee. I will complete what I have started in you. You will not leave this earth without seeing the fulfillment of my promises. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. If I have begun a good work in you, I will bring it to completion. You can rest assured of that. So stand firm. I am your God, and I do not lie. My word is truth. My love is eternal, and my plan for you is unstoppable. No force in hell, no circumstance on earth can stop what I have ordained for your life. Believe it. Live in it. Your breakthrough is coming. My beloved child, as we move into this deeper part of the message, I want you to feel the core truth of my nature and our relationship. Amidst the promises of breakthrough and purpose, there is an unshakable foundation upon which you must build. Your life. A profound trust in my nearness and unceasing care, which will bring a true peace that the world cannot give or take away. Never let the enemy deceive you into thinking I am a distant, uncaring deity sitting on a faraway throne. The truth is the complete opposite. I am not a distant God. I am near, closer than your own breath, more constant than the rising sun. I am the life within you, the air you breathe. My presence is not something you must strive to attain. It is a constant reality that envelops you. I am the God who is not far off. I am closer than your breath. From the moment you were formed in your mother's womb to this very second, I have never taken my eyes off you, not for a single moment. Even when you felt abandoned, even when you turned your back on me, my loving gaze has never ceased to follow. You, every beat of your heart is observed with tender care. No detail of your life is too small for my concern. I was there in the darkest nights of your soul. I have witnessed you wrestle with doubts. I have seen you weighed down by invisible burdens. But even in the moments you could barely whisper my name, I was there, surrounding you with my unseen presence, cradling your soul with eternal compassion. I do not just observe your pain from a distance. I feel it with you. I am a compassionate God, one who has experienced suffering so that I can comfort you in all your afflictions. I am El-Roi, the God who sees. That is not just a name, it is a promise. I am the God who sees. I see past your mask, your striving, your exhaustion. I see the real you, and I love you deeply. You can fool the whole world, and sometimes even yourself, but you can never hide anything from me. And the wonderful thing is, when I see the real you, with all your flaws and brokenness, my love for you does not diminish. On the contrary, it grows even deeper. My nature is to redeem and restore. I am the God who redeems. I take what is broken and make it beautiful. I take what is shattered and shape it into strength. Never look at your brokenness and think it is the end. For me, it is the raw material for creating a masterpiece. Your mistakes, in my hands, become wisdom. Your scars become stories of grace. Your weakness becomes a stage for my power, that my creative power is limitless. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I can make rivers in the desert, life in barren places, and joy in suffering. No situation is hopeless for me. Even if your life seems like a barren desert, I can make rivers of life, joy, and purpose flow. Believe in my ability to do the impossible. So, reject the lie that your story is over. Do not let the enemy convince you that it is over. I am writing a new chapter, and it begins right now. The past does not define your future. Every day is an opportunity to start anew with me. I can take the same pen that wrote chapters of pain and begin writing a new story of redemption, restoration, and victory today. To live in this peace, you must learn to continually connect with me, the wellspring of life. Drink deeply from the living water I offer. It is an endless supply, more refreshing than any earthly well. You will never run dry if you stay connected to me. The world will drain you. Relationships, work, the demands of life, they can all deplete your energy. But when you come to me, you will be refilled from a source that never runs out. My provision is not dependent on the seasons of life. Even as seasons change and the sun sets on old chapters of your life, my supply of comfort and courage remains. I am with you on the mountaintop and in the valley. My love and strength do not change. I strengthen your endurance to stand firm against adversity. In a world full of uncertainty, let me be your refuge. You do not need to fear when the winds of adversity howl and the shadows of midnight creep in. I am your unshakable refuge, the solid rock on which you can stand. When everything else is shaking, run to me. I am your fortress, your safe place. In my arms, no enemy can touch you. As you learn to trust in my nearness, my redemption, and my protection, you will experience a precious gift. I will fill your days with a sense of peace that surpasses all human logic. This is not a peace that comes from everything being okay. This is a supernatural peace, one that can exist right in the middle of a storm. It is the peace that passes all human understanding that envelops your soul. It is the peace that comes from knowing your Heavenly Father is in control, that He loves you unconditionally, and that He is working all things together for your good. Embrace this peace. It is your inheritance. My beloved child, as we near the end of this intimate conversation, I want to leave in your soul these final reminders, these core truths that will be an anchor for you in the days to come. Let these words not just skim your mind, but let them sink deep, reshaping how you see yourself, your purpose, and how you live each day. These are the foundation stones upon which you can build a solid and influential life. Hear this carefully. for it runs contrary to everything. The world teaches you your value is not measured by your productivity or the amount of work you accomplish. Your value is established by my love for you. You are not a production machine. You are a beloved child. Your value is intrinsic, unchangeable, and unconditional. It does not increase when you succeed and does not decrease when you fail. It simply is, because I have decreed it so. Stop trying to earn your worth and begin resting in the worth you already have. Let this truth dispel any feeling of meaninglessness or chance. You are not an accident, not a mistake, not a random byproduct of chance. You were created intentionally, wonderfully for my glory. Every detail about you, from the color of your eyes to your unique talents, was designed by me with a purpose. You are an idea of mine made manifest, a masterpiece created to reflect a unique facet of my glory. Free yourself from the burden of comparison. I do not compare you to others. I have made you uniquely, intentionally. I have placed special gifts inside you, gifts that the world needs. Comparison is the thief of joy and the killer of uniqueness. You are not called to be a second-rate version of someone else. You are called to be the best version of yourself. Embrace your distinctiveness, for that is precisely where your strength resides. And here's the summary of who you are in me. Declare it, believe it, live it. You are not defeated, you are not alone, you are not forgotten. You are chosen, anointed, equipped, and loved. This is your truth. You are chosen by God. You are anointed by His Spirit. You are equipped with His power. And above all, you are loved with an everlasting love. With this identity, I call you to live boldly. Stir up those gifts, use them boldly. Let your light shine not for fame, not for applause, but for my glory. Do not hide the gifts I have given you. Use them to serve, to build, to heal. When you shine, others will see me through you, and they will be drawn to the hope that only I can give. Walk in the freedom I have purchased for you. You are free. He whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Walk in that freedom. Declare it daily. You are no longer a slave to sin, to the past, or to fear. You are a free child of the Almighty God. Live like it. Make choices from a place of freedom, not from compulsion. You are a co-heir with Christ, a warrior equipped with heavenly armor. Do not let discouragement stop you. Do not turn back. Do not sit down in discouragement. Keep moving forward, even if it is just one small step at a time. There will be hard days, but the key is perseverance. Just keep moving forward one foot in front of the other. I will be there to meet you and give you strength for the next step. And remember that your life is a channel. You will be a conduit of my glory, an instrument of my goodness, a testimony of my faithfulness. I bless you, not just for your own sake. I bless you so that you can be a blessing. I fill you so that you can pour out to those around you. Live with an open heart, always looking for opportunities to share the love, hope, and grace you have received. You who are weeping, hear this. Your weeping may last for a night, but joy comes with the morning. Your season of sorrow will not last forever. I promise that joy will return, and it will not be a shallow joy, but a joy that is overflowing, rich, and divine, a joy born of perseverance and anchored in my goodness. I promise that the future will be even better than you can imagine. What is ahead will make you forget the pain of what was behind. The glory of what I am about to do will be so bright that it will eclipse the painful memories of the past. Believe it, hope for it, and never think that it is too late. This is not the end of your story. This is just the beginning. With me, there is always a new chapter to write, a new song to sing, a new victory to win. I am not finished with you. In fact, I am just getting started. The best is yet to come. Finally, in me, you will find what your soul has always longed for. You will find fulfillment, peace, and a joy that surpasses all earthly pleasures. The world promises happiness, but delivers only emptiness. I promise fulfillment, and I always keep my word. Find your completeness in me, and you will never be disappointed. And now, my beloved child, as these words settle in your soul, I want to conclude with a personal reaffirmation, a final invitation, and a blessing to send you into the next chapter of your journey. Feel my presence envelop you as you read these last lines. If you remember nothing else from this message, remember this: my love does not waver. It does not increase when you do well, or decrease when you fail. It is constant, solid, and eternal. It is the foundation upon which you can build your entire life. When everything else changes, my love remains the same. Let that be your foundation. Let that be your strength. I know you intimately and profoundly. I am the one who knew you before you took your first breath. Nothing about you is a mystery to me. I know your deepest fears and your greatest dreams. And I love every part of you. Now, picture this. Look into my kind eyes now and feel the steady beat of my Father's heart. I am not an angry God waiting for you to make a mistake. I am your Father, a Father whose heart melts with love for you. My compassion for you is boundless. The relationship we share is unbreakable. My affection for you is deeper and stronger than any force in this world, and no amount of chaos or hardship can sever the bond we share. You belong to me, and no one can snatch you from my hand. I am fully committed to you. I will never let go of my love for you, never stop covering you with my grace, never stop working for your good. My faithfulness is your guarantee. I will never fail you. My beloved, it brings me deep joy when you listen to my words and allow them to sink into the soil of your heart. Let them take root, for they will produce fruit that will last. Do not let these words be just a fleeting experience. Meditate on them. Pray over them. Let them change you from the inside out. But remember that your journey is not random. You are not wandering aimlessly. I am guiding your steps. Every season, every delay, every closed door is under my careful watch. Trust my sovereignty. I am not playing games with your life. I am perfecting it. See obedience as an act of love and trust. Your obedience is the cord that connects you to my divine purpose. Every time you choose to obey me, you are strengthening that bond and opening doors of blessing. Every act of obedience is a seed that will reap a harvest beyond what you can dream. And do not give up. Hold on. Do not let go of hope now. You are closer than ever. The walls are trembling. The chains are loosening. The light is about to break through. You are on the verge of something great. Persevere a little longer. And now I am declaring a new day over your life. It is time to rise, to shake off the despair, and to walk boldly into the joy I have prepared for you. The past is gone. A new dawn is coming. Embrace it with a heart full of hope. Hear this final affirmation, the confirmation of your identity and destiny. You are mine. You are ready. Now go and live like it. Amen. You belong to me. You have been prepared for what is ahead. Do not wait any longer. Rise up and live the life you were created to live. And always remember this promise, the one that will carry you through every high and low. I am with you, for you, and I will never fail you, my beloved. You have just read a message that is more than words on a page. You have just had an encounter. An invitation has been extended. A truth has been revealed. The question now is not whether God loves you, has a plan for you, or is working on your behalf. The question is, what will you do with it? The world out there, and perhaps your own soul, is starving for something real. A hope that does not falter. A love that does not fade. a purpose that transcends mere existence. You have tasted it right here. Do not let it stop here. Act now. Accept. Say yes to God right there in your heart. Say, God, I believe. I accept your love. I accept your forgiveness. I accept your plan for my life. Do not delay. This moment is too precious to waste. Share. How has this message touched you? Is there a friend, a family member, someone in your life who is feeling lost, worthless, or hopeless? Do not keep this hope to yourself. Become a channel of blessing. Share this message. That simple act could be the answer to someone's prayer. It could be the lighthouse they have been searching for in the dark. Lev, from this day forward, decide to live differently. When doubt whispers, use God's word to shout louder. When fear knocks, let faith answer the door. When you feel small, remember you're a child of the King. Your life is the stage where God's glory is displayed. Make it a spectacular performance of His grace, power, and redeeming love. Don't just be a passive viewer in the YouTube of life. Become a changemaker. Become a living testimony. Your story, redeemed and transformed by Him, has the power to change the world, one soul at a time. ***, start now. Make a difference. ***. Thank you for listening to the messages from God. If you find it interesting, please subscribe and look forward to the next videos. Goodbye and see you again.